and welcome to this edition of Smash TV's District Roundup, a recap of what has been happening in the St. Mary's Area School District. I'm Jensen Kudre.
And I'm Tim Schreiber. We begin with breaking news. As you may recall from our last edition, Dr. Toth challenged Coach Philby to a Fitbit face-off.
I think, Coach, I could beat you in any given week on burning calories and steps. So if you want to take my challenge, Coach, and I'll put a dinner on it.
Our own Nikki Holland and Ashley McCurdy were able to track down Coach Philby to see if he has accepted.
Students in the high school are aware that Coach DeFilippi can be somewhat competitive. It's no surprise he not only accepted the challenge, but also recruited a Fitbit coach to lead him to victory.
As I was perusing the local newspaper the other week, I see that a Mr. Dr. Toth issued a challenge to a good buddy of mine right here, Mr. DeFilippi. Something about a little Fitbit challenge. Well, Mr. Dr. Toth, let me tell you, challenge accepted.
Tune in next month to find out the winner of this competition. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Nikki Holland.
I can't wait to see how that turns out. We sent Samantha Candelore to the hallways to get the students and faculty's views on this challenge.
Okay, John, who's going to win the fitness challenge, Mr. DeFilippi or Dr. Toth?
Mr. DeFilippi, he's a freak athlete.
Okay, Mr. Beck, who's going to win, Mr. DeFilippi or Dr. Toth?
I think Mr. DeFilippi is going to win. I think that Mr. DeFilippi is a finely tuned athlete, and I think that everybody can improve a little bit, and he certainly will. He's got more levels. He can take it up a notch. I think Mr. DeFilippi, jiu-jitsu, Jedi warrior training, he is going to really pull through here, I think. Representing the Social Studies Department overall, I think it's got to be Mr. DeFilippi.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, who's going to win, Mr. DeFilippi or Dr. Toth?
I think Dr. Toth would have more of an advantage because he's walking around the school all day, as Mr. DeFilippi just sits in a classroom.
Thank you.
Students in the elementary schools displayed their talents on stage. For more on these stories, we turn to Samantha Candelore and Nikki Holland.
Recently, the second grade students at South St. Mary's Elementary School brought several Aesop's fables to life. The students told the stories of 5 famous Aesop's fables. First, Mrs. Burford's class presented The Tortoise and the Hare. Second, Mrs. Dempsey's students performed the story of the grasshopper and the ant. Next, audiences learned about the country mouse and the city mouse from Mr. Long's class. Mrs. Schlimm's class presented the story of the mouse and the lion. Finally, Mrs. Woodford's class performed The Boy Who Cried Wolf. All of the stories ended with the moral. Directed by Mrs. James and assisted by Mrs. Asselone and Mrs. Castles, this was another successful stage production for our school district. The moral of this story? Practice does make perfect. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Samantha Candelore.
First grade students at Fox Township Elementary School taught us all a valuable lesson. The first grade students at Fox Township presented their play, Bugs. This story revolves around the adage, don't judge a book by its cover. Under the direction of Miss Tiffany Gump, the students worked many hours to make this production come to life. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Nikki Holland.
These elementary students are learning the skills that they can use again in high school when they get the opportunity to audition for the annual musical. Julie Wilson, a cast member of this year's musical and reporter for Smash TV, tells us more about this production.
The prince was giving a ball. A young maiden with the help of her fairy godmother attended the ball, and a trio of awful ladies was very disappointed with the outcome. This year's musical, Cinderella, was performed for the public on March 19th, 20th, and 21st. Audience members were entertained with music, song, dance, and storyline of the famous fairy tale. No matter which show the audience attended, they were treated to a top-notch performance from the cast, crew, and musicians. Once again, our school district proved that they are creating all-around students. I'm Julie Wilson, or Queen Constantina, reporting for Smash TV.
Stage productions aren't the only area in which our school district excels. Some of our students recently participated in the STEM Challenge. Diego Araujo has all the details.
The St. Mary's Area Middle School recently had 4 6th grade boys attend the 2015 STEM Design Challenge. Today, we will be interviewing them to talk about their experiences. Jacob, can you tell me what the 2015 STEM Design Challenge was about?
The 2015 STEM Design Challenge was a challenge based for us students to move a ping pong ball across the table that was 4 foot long. And this is what we created to fulfill
the task.
The
task at hand.
Yeah.
Eric, can you tell me what the competition entailed?
The competition entailed us building our Connect's creation and building it in a 2-hour time limit at the IU9, and every single piece had to be taken apart and put back together there in front of the judges.
Aiden, can you tell me approximately how many students participated in the competition?
Approximately 100 students divided in 27 teams of 6th to 8th graders were in the competition.
And can each of you tell me what your experience was like at the competition? Perhaps maybe about the fun that you had or the challenges that you faced?
During the competition, I felt that our team fully had understood what we were supposed to be doing and how to build our project. I felt that it was entertaining and fun, but also a bit nerve-wracking, making sure that we didn't screw up anything.
Right. Jacob, can you tell me how you felt?
During the competition, I was a little bit nervous because of all the other teams competing, and we had to compete against 7th and 8th graders. But then once I got in there, I kind of relaxed, and then we had fun.
It's good to have fun. And Eric, same question.
I was nervous when I went in because there were so many other teams, and I was worried that we were going to screw up everything and it probably wouldn't work. And I was just extremely worried. But by the end, I felt very confident that we had accomplished something.
And Gavin, how about you?
I was confident that we were going to get first, second, or third place in the competition, no doubt.
So you weren't affected by the stress?
No, not really.
Aiden, can you tell me how you came to your solution for your challenge?
We had many ideas for the challenge. One was to have 2 towers and have the ball move between the 2 via a carriage. We eventually decided to keep only 1 tower and make a chute go into a car and have to overcome obstacles and make it so it can stop at a bridge.
Gavin, can you tell me how you brought your solution together?
Well, we knew we had to work as a team, and Orion stands for the originality of our ideas and the revising that went into it. Also, we invested time and effort, and we used ovation, we cheered each other on, and nobility because it was worthwhile entering this challenge.
Very interesting. And Jacob, could you tell me about the 4 phases involved in your solution?
The 4 phases of Orion are the tower with the chute, the car, the shrimp here, and the bridge. The ball will start at the top of the tower, roll down the chute into the car. The car will then drive up the shrimp and use the oscillating axle to overcome these obstacles and then stop at the edge.
These middle school students weren't the only ones who competed in this event. 5th graders at Fox Township placed 3rd in this competition. Here they are with an explanation of their solution.
This year's STEM challenge was to make a model entirely out of Connect's pieces that would make a ping pong ball travel 4 feet.
Our solution to the model was a bulldozer pushing a house. Here's how it works.
The meaning of STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
We mixed all of our ideas together to come up with this design.
STEM comes into play a lot with the bulldozer, I think, more than the house does, because there's a lot of science with this, more with the bulldozer than the house, because there's stuff like friction coming into play, and
the technology, I think, is probably the motors the most, because it has like power in them that powers. And why we did 2 motors is because with one motor it wouldn't have enough, it would probably get stuck and it wouldn't be able to push the house.
We placed 3rd overall at the IU9 in Smithport out of, I'd say, about 27 tables.
Well, we would like to wish each of these individuals good luck in their state competition in Harrisburg. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Diego Rajo.
Our high school students celebrated one of the most underrepresented holidays in the world. What could that possibly be? Gabe Timchek is here to fill us in.
Every month, many people around the world celebrate St. Patrick's Day. However, many people forget there is another day of significance during this month.
The high school students gather each year to celebrate March 14th, also known as Pi Day. As many know, the irrational number of pi begins with 3.14, which is why we celebrate it on March 14th. This year is especially significant because pi extends to 3.1415 on March 2015. Students were able to purchase Pi Day t-shirts and, of course, pie. At this year's assembly put together by Miss Caskey and her junior trig students, high school students were entertained with a pie rendition of the Jimmy Fallon Show, complete with the special guests, lip sync contest, and music videos. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Gabe Timchek.
The media department would especially like to thank Mrs. Caskey for donating the profits from t-shirt sales and pie sales to the media department. We will be sure to put it to good use.
Along with science, technology, and math, our students are learning how important it is to become a lifelong reader. For more on this, here's Mary Meyer.
The love of reading is a lifelong skill that we should all possess. The students at South St. Mary Street Elementary School are learning this very skill.
Mrs. Kojancik's first grade students share their reading skills with Mrs. Bauer's kindergarten students once a week. The first graders go to Mrs. Bauer's classroom to read to small groups of students. After the student reads a story, he or she asks the kindergartners questions about what was read to them. This is a great opportunity for both grade levels. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Mary Meyer.
South St. Mary's also has a great buddy program to encourage reading skills.
According to Tessa Reed, a 5th grader student, each one of Mrs. Krug's kindergartners has a 5th grade buddy in Mrs. Armanini's class. Recently, Mrs. Krug and Mrs. Armanini's classes made alliteration ink blobs together. Mrs. Krug classes predicted lambs and lions of March. Mrs. Armanini's class helped them make 7 lions and 13 lambs.
The Kindergarten Buddy program allows for 5th graders to interact and help with kindergartners with fun projects. For Smash TV, I'm Ash McCurdy.
This month marks the annual Read Across America event throughout schools in our country. The 7th grade class officers extended this event to make it Read Around the World. Lexi Catalone, Paul Granati, Caitlin Bush, and Nikki Catalone are working with the middle school library to collect homemade bookmarks. Each bookmark collected will be sent to the Bezos Family Foundation, which will donate $1 to literacy efforts in Peru, Mali, and Nepal. The foundation focuses on encouraging students to create symbolic objects to help them learn about issues around the world. Our students have collected 725 bookmarks. If you would like to learn more about this project, you can visit the Students Rebuild website at www.studentsrebuild.org.
The middle school students aren't the only ones who participated in Read Across America. Ashley McCurdy tells us how the elementary schools celebrated their love of reading.
There was an author who wrote great books, and students in the elementary school gave them some looks. Dr. Seuss is how they spent the week. What did they do? Well, let's take a peek.
March 2nd is Dr. Seuss's birthday, and in honor of it, students across the country celebrate Read Across America Week. Our elementary schools were in full reading mode as they participated in daily activities and dress-up days. At Bennett's Valley, students took part in theme days which honored Seuss's popular books, such as Sock Day for Fox and Socks, and Whoville Hair Day for The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Their week ended with a bowling trip to Olympic Lanes as a reward for each class meeting a 100-book goal during the month of February. For Fox Township, they kicked off their celebration with a door decorating contest in which teachers were inspired by their favorite books or author. Theme days included Crazy Sock Day, Cat in the Hat Day, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Sneetches. And their week concluded with Dress Like Your Favorite Book Character. At South, the students wore pajamas for I Will Not Get Up Today, had beach day for the Sneetches, sported their Whoville hair, wore souvenir shirts for Oh the Places You'll Go, and wore red and blue. Their week ended with a fun assembly of competitions with balloons. Dr. Seuss would be proud to see all these readers, and our readers will someday be leaders. I'm Ashley McCurdy from Smash TV.
In addition to our academics, the students at the St. Mary's Area School District continue to become better citizens. Samantha Candelar has more on a very helpful program at South St. Mary's Elementary.
South St. Mary's Elementary School started a recycling program in January of 2014. This has been a group effort to get the job done. They recycle paper, including newspaper, office paper, mixed paper, books, and magazines, as well as bimetal cans and plastics. Every Friday, the 4th and 5th graders and student council go to all the rooms in the building and collect recycling bins. It is then sorted in a way to keep track of the collection. Mr. McGall takes the paper bins to the recycling center. Mr. Ed, the custodian, collects all the bimetal cans from the cafeteria, and Mrs. Candelora takes them to the recycling center. So far this year, they've recycled over 1,000 cans. On January 18th, members of the Student Council visited the recycling center to see what happens to all the recyclables. So far this year, South has collected over 2,000 pounds of office paper, 700 pounds of mixed paper, and over 500 pounds of magazines. This adds up to saving over 3,000 pounds of materials from the landfill. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Samantha Candelar.
This is such a great program, and the benefits will be seen for years to come. Another excellent program to build better citizens is taking place at Fox Township and Bennett's Valley. Here's Julie Wilson with the details.
The Great Kindness Program is 1 week devoted to performing as many acts of kindness as possible. Throughout the week, students at Fox Township Elementary posted kindness-themed quotes and artwork around the school. Member of the Kindness Club assisted classes in participating in a challenge for the Guinness World Record for the most kind-hearted handprints. Students created a cutout hand that was decorated with a heart to symbolize the students' commitment to kindness. The goal for this year was to collect over 19,000 handprints. Kids for Peace will display all handprints at the Dignity Health Hospital to break the official record for the largest collage of cutout handprints. Every kind-hearted handprint collected will be a reminder to us all that kindness matters. Fox Township and Bennett's Valley joined in over 2 million students in 3,000 schools in 47 countries by participating in the Great Kindness Challenge. I'm Julie Wilson reporting for Smash TV.
In addition to being better citizens, safety is a top priority for our school district. Each month, every building conducts a fire drill so that students and staff are prepared if a disaster would ever occur. Recently, the students at South had an interesting surprise after they completed their drill. Diego Araujo has the details.
Fire drills are a necessary safety precaution throughout the school year. On Wednesday, February 11th, South St. Mary's Elementary School took advantage of a warmer day to conduct their monthly fire drill. Mrs. Kuhar, building principal, reports that the kids have been doing a great job executing the drills efficiently and evacuating the building in a timely manner. On this day, Mrs. Assalone, the physical education teacher, and Mrs. James, the music teacher, had a surprise. After the drill was completed, they played music and the students and staff did their own version of the Cupid Shuffle. Students, staff, and teachers were smiling and dancing. That's over 650 people moving to the music. What a great way to take a small break and have a little fun. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Diego Araujo.
The Winter Blues have gotten to all of this year. In order to help usher in spring, the students and faculty at Bennett's Valley held a special day. For more on this, we turn to Gabe Timchek.
In February, students from Bennett's Valley participated in their annual Plaid Day.
Plaid Day is meant to help students chase away their winter blues and usher in springtime. Nearly every student and teacher came to school sporting their favorite plain patterns on shirts, skirts, socks, dresses, pants, and hats. Students did plaid projects in school, hung plaid artwork in the halls, and took many pictures with their friends and staff to celebrate this occasion.
Let's hope these students truly did help send away winter. For Smash TV, I'm Gabe Timchek.
With this winter has come a lot of illness. 2 of our high school students who represented our district at the HOSA competition sat down with Mary Meyer to provide some such neat information regarding the flu.
The flu hit hard this winter. I recently sat down with Rebecca Potter and Allison Ornak, members of our school's HOSA club, to learn more about it. Explain to everyone what HOSA is.
HOSA is a club that is offered at our school. It stands for Health Occupation Students of America. It gives us a chance to network with a lot of different students from around our state to compete in health occupation events.
What event did you choose to test in?
We chose to test in the community awareness event. That involves a project of picking a certain health topic and making our community aware of it and how it's so important to us. This year we chose the flu vaccine. We chose the flu vaccine because we thought it was very important for people to know the correct details about the flu vaccine so they know if they should get it or if they shouldn't get it.
And why is this topic so important to you?
The flu is a very common illness, and many people aren't sure the different details about it, and we figured we should clarify some things to make sure the community knows how important it is to get vaccinated.
So why is it so important for everyone to get the flu vaccine?
It's important for people to get the flu vaccine because most people don't understand how terrible the flu is.
How can students learn more about the flu vaccine?
They can learn more about the flu vaccine by going on social media and liking our Facebook page because we put up statuses every day that has a random fact about the flu. Hopefully you can get the chance to see our whole flu vaccine presentation that we'll be taking to States next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In addition to Becca and Allie, 31 of our students represented our school at the HOSA conference. Rachel Coretti, Rachel Bauer, and Megan Bridges finished first. Overall, 15 students received gold, silver, or bronze medals. These students qualified for the HOSA National Leadership Conference in June in California. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Mary Meyer.
Some of our high school students also hosted a special event which brought students from other schools to share in a common bond. Ashley McCurdy has all the latest.
Students from the area came to St. Mary's Area High School for a fun-filled day that revolved around cultural understanding and awareness. Each year, students and faculty get together to celebrate culture. Foreign Language Day brings these people together.
Foreign Language Day is a day where schools from the area come to here and they have a fun-filled day learning and experiencing and using their foreign language.
This event used to be held at Kane Area High School. However, Mrs. Wenzel, an alumni of Kane, was asked to take it over. Since then, our high school has hosted the event. Students at several schools come to learn about different cultures, speak Spanish, German, and French. Throughout the day, students perform skits, display artwork, play games, and enjoy cultural food. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Ashley McCurdy.
Finally, Smash TV would like to congratulate Alec Bittler. Alec has spent many years wrestling and had one goal in mind, to be the state champion. While participating in the two-day state tournament, which involved 42 wrestlers at the Hershey Park Arena, Alec wrestled 5 times, winning all of his matches and only giving up 1 point during the entire tournament. We ask that you join us in congratulating Alec Bittler, this year's state wrestling champion.
This wraps up this edition of Smash TV's District Roundup. From all of us at Smash TV, have a good night
and a great tomorrow.